Hello, my name is Brian Duffy, and this is my explaining procedure video for SEC 510. I expect each of my students to hold themselves in an appropriate manner inside my classroom. I expect them to be respectful to their classmates as well as myself. Students will use appropriate language at all times inside my classroom and will speak in a professional manner. Students must manage their own behavior and accept responsibility for the consequences of negative behavior. Disruptive and disrespectful behavior will not be tolerated. From a procedural standpoint, I expect my students to enter the classroom quietly and in a timely manner, ready to learn. I will have a do now on the board, and students will sit quietly waiting for further instruction from the teacher. One rule I will have in my classroom is to raise your hand to be recognized before speaking. That will eliminate everyone talking at once and yelling at each other. Whatever classroom expectations, procedures, and rules you come up with as a teacher for your classroom, it is important to keep them clearly defined and a small number of them. These rules should be in terms of positive expectations of the behavior you expect to see from your students. It is important to teach rules as you would teach your students a subject. These rules need to be posted in plain view of the class so they can be referred and referenced to as needed. Fewer distractions means more focus on student learning. By limiting distracting behavior, effective rules and procedures can maximize positive student behavior. It is important for the teacher to create rules to show students both what is and is not expected behavior, so they have a clear framework to reference to. I want my classroom to have an active and open discussions between teacher and students, one in which students learn from their teacher and vice versa. In order for any real learning to take place, students have to feel safe and comfortable. Name calling, ridicule, bullying, sarcasm will have no place in my classroom and will be dealt with accordingly. Having clearly defined expectations, procedures, and rules will let students know what behaviors are expected from them and are more likely to abide by them. A good activity would be to have students create rules for the classroom. It provides students with a sense of ownership and makes them more likely to remember the rules within the classroom. These rules will make students feel safe within the class and be more receptive to learning. It's important for the teacher to be firm, fair, and consistent and provide a list of all standards and consequences to students and parents. Technology promotes student learning and can be a great resource for teachers, students, and parents. One way I'll use technology inside the classroom is to use PowerSchool to keep my students and parents up to date on their child's progress within the classroom behaviorally and academically. Students perform better in the classroom when they have parents that support them academically. Students are more likely to graduate and have better attendance, improve social skills, and acclimate to the school environment when parents are involved in the learning process. This is just a great tool that can promote parental involvement. This is all the time we have for today, and I want to wish you a blessed day. Thank you.